All right, I've got just a simple plan open. See if I can show you how to do this. I'm using Chief Premier, but since you have Pro, all the roof tools are pretty much the same. There's a couple ways to do this. The simple way is just to use manual roofs, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what I've done here, I'm going to select roof planes and turn those off. And what I've done here is I've got three room divider walls. This, just a room, plain old room divider wall, and it's set to be this room that gets created. That room right in there, I've got it set to be open below. And in structure, use soffit surface for ceiling and uncheck flat ceiling over this room. And then this outside wall, it's a full gable wall. The other two walls are not. And in this case, I've got an overhang of 12. And that's kind of the key part to doing this. So I'm going to turn the roof planes back on. So this sticks out. I've got an 18-inch overhang on these roofs. There it is. So there's an 18-inch overhang on the default roof. And so this roof, or this deal here, sticks out about 6 inches from the outside of the wall. And then the overhang on this is 12 inches, and that makes up your 18 inches. Now I think you've got a roof below this. Yeah, you've got a roof below that. So these extra walls that I'm suggesting you draw, these three walls right here, may impact that roof below. So that's one way of doing this. Roofs build over rooms. So if you build a room, you can build a roof over it automatically. The other way of doing this is just coming over here. I'm going to hit Q on the keyboard. You could go up here and pick roof plane. That's the hotkey for that is Q. So I'm just going to click Q on the keyboard. And I'm just going to randomly pick a spot over here. Draw the baseline out till it goes right there. I'll say yes. And then come up. And then we can see over here that that's way in the wrong spot. So a way around that is I'm just going to pick an exterior wall, and we're going to just kind of randomly put that exterior wall in there. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Q. We're going to draw this like this, pick it up, and now we'll go over here and look. And you can see it's down where it's supposed to be now. So I can delete this wall, take this roof plane and bring it over here. Bring this right there. Bring it up a little bit. And that was a pretty good guess. So that's another way of doing that. But you have to turn auto rebuild roofs off to do that. Now what you can do, if you want to rebuild this roof, you can click build roof planes, and then you can say retain manually drawn roof planes. And in this case, that'll work good because the roof plane we just drew is not going to be automatically redrawn by the program. So if I click OK, the roofs got rebuilt, but this one didn't change. So if I build the roofs, see if I click auto rebuild, I can't check these. I've got to do this one at a time. So I've got to just build roof planes. Now if I don't select retain manually drawn roof planes and I click OK, it asks me this. It says you've drawn a manual roof plane. Do you want to delete it? I'm going to go ahead and say OK. So it deleted that. So now here's a unsolicited piece of design advice. This arrangement looks goofy because this gable, this little extra false gable you've got in here, looks fake. Looks like it's just there for looks, which it is. It would look better now. It doesn't have to be that much, and it shouldn't look like that. I'm going to manually do this. So see, that makes sense. Now you've got let's stick a break right here and move this over right about to there. Now you've got a reason for that gable, that extra roof plane to be there. And by the time you put corner boards, you know, they look like they're supposed to be there. You'll probably have a corner board on this outside, but you wouldn't normally have one on right here because these walls are in the same plane. But if they're not, anyway, just my opinion. So give that roof a try and experiment. And if you have problems, post your plan file. Close Pro and then upload the dot plan file and somebody can look at it.